Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Clark. I am one of the upper school art teachers. I teach studio art, which is the intro to art class that all King students take. I also teach advanced art and a couple electives, painting or drawing. And then we have a new elective coming in the fourth quarter, which is a fashion design course. So I just want to give you a little glimpse into the art room today. Come with me. All right, let's take a tour. So here we have our space, which is chock full of art and visual inspiration. I just finished teaching one of the studio art classes. We are working on a project inspired by an artist named Kehinde Wiley. His work is actually right here. He paints black and brown people in the way that Old English painters would normally paint portraits from the 18th and 19th century. So we start with a pattern background. This is one student. And then we learn to take a photo using lighting, and we end up with a project that looks a little bit like this. That's me again from last year. So we paste a photo on top of it, posed in the same manner of the Old English painters. Right. Now that we have a tour of the actual physical classroom, I want to give you a tour of the virtual classroom. So each student accesses their assignments in Blackboard the way they do for every other class. So here we have Studio Art Red, and we have the assignment, the date assigned on Monday, and the due date, which is on Friday. I like to give a little flexibility in the time that they do the assignment in case it takes a little longer than expected. So for this week, we have the open project slideshow. Please complete slides 6 through 10. Also answer the last two questions in the Kehinde Wiley hyperdoc. They're on the last slide. Also, please put your picture into the slideshow so we have a record of it. So what that looks like in the Google Classroom is over here. So this is Studio Art Red, Cohort B. We have different topics of the quarter. So our first was the graphic design business identity. So please complete this entire slideshow. Your job is to design a brand identity based partially on the work. I can see who's turned it in, and some kids don't actually press the turn in button, but they work on the slideshow. IDEA class is a pass-fail class, so we're still working on the computer skills, but each student has their own hyperdoc that they can add into, right in the hyperdoc, the answers to some of the questions. So this was our first assignment, which is a brand identity assignment based on the graphic designer Milton Glaser, who recently sadly passed away at a ripe old age. He actually has a show up at the MoMA right now, which is kind of fun to see and fun that it's open again. The open project, which is their assignment for this coming week, is something we've designed to be incorporated in all art classes, which was really a self-choice project where they get to choose painting, drawing, sculpture, anything that they can think of. I have a student going down to the innovation lab and working on some audio art. So here is the planning part of the open project. Again, it's a hyperdoc that is linked in their Google Classroom. Down here, we have the open project. So this is the heading with the project underneath. Here's the Kehinde Wiley Pattern and Collage project, the outdoor sculpture project, graphic design assignment, and the intro self-portrait. So that's really our work in the IDEA class this year. The end. So part of their assignment this week is to answer the last two questions, which are reflection questions. In Advanced Art 1, we do a lot of in-class critiques. The minor classes, unfortunately, we don't have enough time to do that, but if students, I've been encouraging them to take Advanced Art 1, and we have a lot more face-to-face time with that. So the last 2 questions: how does Kehinde Wiley's work how is Kehinde Wiley's work relevant to what's happening in our world today? How might these skills in this lesson apply to your open project? So each assignment has those reflection questions, which I think are an important part of synthesizing everything that we do in class and remote. Thanks for watching, and please email me if you have any questions.